You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Judith Scheindlin. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Judy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Judge! And this is the season finale, ladies and gentlemen. But boy, oh boy, do we ever have a banger for you. We're going out with an absolute bang tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got Sophie Joy. We got Sophie Joy versus Blueberry Chan. This one's going to be a heater. We're going to have some order in the court for this one. So chat or viewers, I should say viewers. I run a Twitch channel for those that don't know. Last year we played many different games. I had all of my viewers rank the games on a tier list from a few aspects of that would influence their tier list, such as games that you enjoyed either playing with manburning or watching on the manburning stream, because not all the games were multiplayer games. We like to do some single player games here as well. As you see right down below me on this tier list, this is Sophie Joy. This is the defendant's tier list. My hammer just broke. That's good. Love to see it. Did I make a mark on my desk? Okay. As I was saying, not a scuffed show whatsoever. My viewers ranked the games that we played on the stream from best to worst. We did it as a community, and then I had everybody individually do their own as well. These are the games that we played on stream, as you can see below. Sophie's being sued by Blueberry Chan. This actually was the tier list that made Blueberry come back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. So we're very thankful to have Mr. Blue here right now. And he's going to be arguing why this is a bad tier list. So let's take a look at the tier list here before we introduce our members. How we're going to do this tonight, we're going to let them introduce themselves. They're going to say what they want to accomplish here. They're going to ask each other questions. I'm going to ask them questions. And you guys are going to get to ask them questions as well. S tier, Fall Guys Codenames. A tier, Five Nights at Freddy's, Jackbox Yahtzee. B tier, Make It Meme, Sea of Stars, Words on Stream, Golf with Their Friends, Mario Kart 8. C tier, Pokemon Emerald, Karaoke Night, Crash Word, Gartic Phone, Mario Party Superstars President. D tier, Uno, Monopoly, Mario Brothers, What's the Music? There's that What's the Music again. Can't get away from that. That's a throwback to the last episode. What the Dub, Super Smash, Pokemon Unite. E tier, Turok, Donkey Kong Country, The Messenger, Rift Tracks, and Flower Girl, Mega Man, Retro, and Mario RPG. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Defendant, state your name.
Sophie Joy.
And what are you hoping to accomplish tonight, Sophie?
That people realize that this tier list wasn't a bad thing.
All right. Prosecution, why are you suing tonight's defendant? State your name.
Hello, my name is Blueberry, and I'm here today to contest this travesty of a tier list, and I wish to prove today that we can do better. And yeah, that's it. Opening.
Blueberry, you seem to have brought some sounds with you in the background. What are those sounds?
I have a soundtrack. It is from Ace Attorney.
Okay. Blueberry is providing the soundtrack for the night. Who needs Wide Wizard to spend bits when you got Blueberry with Final Fantasy music in the background? Okay, I really wish this dog is so obsessed with the channel, guys. This dog has separation anxiety problems, major. It cannot stay by itself for 5 minutes.
Oh, poor doggo.
Okay. He just says it's from Ace Attorney. Oh, was it? Oh, my bad. Okay. Well, without further ado, let's hear your opening statements. Who wants to go first?
I just made my opening statement.
Yeah,
So-
we just said our opening statements, but I was going to let Blueberry Chan take the floor with his argument as to why this is such a bad tier list.
All right, Blue, you want to kick things off?
All right. So, the first thing I want to do is, Sophie, can you please go over your tier list and give us the reasoning for why things are the way they are?
Would you like me to go from F to S or S to F?
From the top, please.
So, Fall Guys is in S tier because I just personally love the game, love playing it. My profile picture is Larry, who is in Fall Guys. I'm just a big Fall Guys person. Code names, love a good bit of code names. I like the mystery aspect of the clues, trying to figure out what they are, and I think the community as a whole quite enjoys code names. A tier, Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm
So
a
I just need to interject here for a second. I'm finding it hard to hear Sophie over Blue's Ace Attorney. Can you turn your Ace Attorney down, please?
All right. Sorry.
It's really distracting. Go ahead.
Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm a big Five Nights at Freddy's person. I follow the lore. I follow all of the games, and I really enjoyed helping MB and watching him go through it and figuring out strategies for it. Jackbox. The reason I followed this channel was originally for Jackbox, so I had to put it quite up there. I enjoy playing it most of the time. Sometimes it gets a bit stressful, but overall, good game. Yahtzee. I love board games. Anything board game arena is decent, especially dice rolling games, so that's why that's there. B tier, Make It Meme. Now, Make It Meme is a good game in my opinion, but some of the jokes can either be very rusty dusty-ish, like G is for me with the shy fingers, or then you have people putting jokes about me sat on a sofa surrounded by a bunch of men in their underwear, and things like that. Just they put it down a bit. And then so Sea of Stars. See, I loved Sea of Stars.
What
not
is it
the-
that you liked about Sea of Stars?
I liked the puzzles. I liked the design of it. Like I loved the the back like the art in it. Like I just really enjoyed the way the game looked. But I think people in the community should have given it more of a chance. It always just seemed to be me getting involved with it, which is why it's not up on A or S, because I felt like it was put down a bit by some people's reactions. Words on stream. I'm a big
Okay,
Scrabble
I have
fan.
an objection.
Right.
Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Objection. Anyways, so you mentioned Sea of Stars and its interactivity and its storyline.
Mm,
Uh, correct, and how you were enthralled by that. What is it
mm.
about that makes it uh that you would prefer over manburning playing a different type of RPG, like for example Super Mario RPG, or recently the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth uh, that he decided to end?
Um, I would say because it's more my style of game. It's not. It's not got. It's got action in it, but I wouldn't call it an action game. And I just like the. I like the cartoon style of it, and I like the fact that it's quite fantasy. Like it's quite mythical in a way. I just find it really enchanting.
Is that so far removed from what was shown in Super Mario RPG?
Super Mario RPG, I feel like there's just too many Mario games.
So your Flower Girl argument is that there's just too
And
many.
I feel like the
Uh,
characters in it don't look as well drawn or made as in Sea of Stars.
well, that's more of a debate of pixel art versus 3D graphics, is it not?
Well, that's just what I personally preferred.
And how and because you like pixel art, how is that better than say something like a Messenger or Mega Man, which are also low on
Well,
your
it's not
list?
necessarily about the pixel art, it's more about the characters in Mario RPG looked a bit scuffed. I'm not gonna lie. There are I personally enjoy 3D games, but the characters just look a bit meh. They're plain. They don't have much to them. Like it's just the same old Mario stuff. I feel like they could have done more with it.
I see.
Okay. Sophie, do you want to go through the rest of your list as well and why things are placed where they
Yeah.
are?
So words on stream, like I said, I'm a big fan of Wordle, a big fan of Scrabble. I've competed in Scrabble tournaments, so it's just my thing. Golf with your friends when we did play it on stream, as this tier list is quite old. Um, I really enjoyed that, and I liked learning how to get new hole-in-ones and things. And I felt that it it was quite fun to play with the community. The same goes for Mario Kart. It was a fun game to play with each other. We did that tournament. That was fun. Um, but it wouldn't be my first choice of game, which is why it's in B. But I like it. I like playing it. Um, Pokemon is in C. I like Pokemon. I just don't fully understand it. So, like, I enjoyed watching you play it, but I feel like there were games that I put above that I would have rather watched, but I still enjoyed watching, which is why it's in the middle. Uh, karaoke nights I love, but they can get a bit chaotic and they're up and down. Sometimes you have loads of people wanting to sing. Sometimes it's a struggle to find people who want to sing. Um, and there's not a lot of chat participation during them. It's mainly all VC. So some
Adam,
people like.
just gonna come in for a second here. Do you prefer chat participation when you're watching the stream?
I think that it's always good to have things on stream that people can join the VC for, but a lot of the people in chat are really invested in. And a lot of the time during people singing, the chat gets very quiet. I understand that people don't want to interrupt, but it's always nice to have some chatting and conversations going on. I put it in C Muppet because I like singing, but I don't necessarily like it more than Fall Guys or Words on Stream. Crash Word, I like Crash Word. Again, it's word stuff, so it's only a C because we don't play it very often, and when we do, not a lot of people join.
How is that better or worse than words on stream?
Because Words on Stream, you can do a lot of it solo, and it's got sort of a competitive side to it where you're trying to get the most points out of the participants, whereas Crash Word is just like, oh no, we crashed, what will we do?
I got a counter to that. Would you sit and play Words on Stream by yourself if you had no other help? And
Yes,
you would?
I've done it frequently, yes.
Is it frustrating that you can't get past, like, let's say you can't get past level 1 by yourself, and wouldn't you wish you had someone there to
I
help
mean,
you?
you can get past level 1. I've gotten to level 10, I think, on my own. It's just a case of it is better with more people because you get more chance to get into those higher levels. But it's still fun to try and figure out the words and stuff, even if it's just yourself.
Okay. Gartic phone?
Gartic Phone, I'm not a big fan of drawing online. I do art on pencil and paper, but doing it with a touchpad and stuff, it's just not my kind of thing. I enjoy the story mode, which is why it's not further down. But yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. Mario Party, it's fun, but then you get people like OB who I care about very much, but it sort of gets boring when it's the same people playing and the same people winning.
Or Jeff
And
Babel. Yes, don't forget
or
to screw
and
Jeff Babel.
yes, and when you get so enraged that you have to scream from the top of your lungs, "Screw Jeff Babel!" Because MB won't stop. Jeff Babel will be disappointed in you. Blah 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 blah. Screw Jeff. Screw Jeff Babel. Anyway, President. I like card games, but I'm not very good at it, and I find it confusing. So I just put it there because it wasn't bad, but it's not great. Uno, only 4 people can play it, hence why it's there. I feel like it's a good game, but it goes on for a while, and not many people can play. Monopoly again goes on for a long time. People get heated, like Viper trying to win because people disconnect. I can't deal with. I don't understand why I can't collect my free parking.
Because Wizard doesn't want it.
Precisely. So you can blame Wizard for it being on D, okay?
Oh, wow. Okay, the whole game being on D's Wizard's fault. Okay, why do you hate Mario? Why do you hate Mario?
I don't hate Mario, but it's not as good as some of the other games that I've put up there. So I couldn't really put it any higher. I like it, but it's not the most fun and enchanting to watch. It's just like, oh yeah, he jumps, he hits a block. Oh no, he fell. Oh no, there's a red shell coming at him. Whatever will he do?
So you find Sea of Stars more interesting than, say, Mario?
Yes.
Because I don't feel like there's a lot going on in Sea of Stars. I feel like that's a very repetitive game as well. There's some dialogue, you get into a battle, you do the same thing, you walk around.
Yeah, but it's more open.
Okay.
There's more to it, like there's more to look at.
I don't think we even need to talk about Wham, do we?
Screw Wham! I don't even know why I put it in D.
Yes,
It
Sophie,
should be an F.
I was
It
actually
should
just
be an F.
about to ask you why you had it in D as opposed to F.
I don't know. I should have put it in F. If I could stomp on it, spit on it, and then call it Billy Jilly, and then throw it off the cliff, I would.
I know this is an argument about your tier list and not Wham in particular, but what is it that you dislike about Wham?
Honestly, MB, I'm not even going through that because I won't get through the rest of the tier list.
Okay, we're gonna keep on. Let's keep on
Yeah.
keeping on then. What the dub?
But the dub, meh game. Nothing more needs to be said. Super Smash. It's alright, but people sweat on it too much. I just want a bit of fun. I want the items. I want to be able to hit you with a hammer.
So, out of curiosity, you've put in Nintendo Switch in D tier because of Wizard. Did you put Smash Brothers in D tier because of Viper?
Yes. Pokemon Unite. It's alright, but again, it's people get a bit sweaty.
Now we're getting into the the better letters here.
Turok? Screw Turok! I don't get this retro shenanigan. It's like, oh, I want to be Turok. I want to be Turok. I don't want to be Turok. Screw Turok.
Who doesn't want to be Turok?
Me. I don't want to be Turok. Donkey Kong Country. I feel like there's better Donkey Kong games out of there. What's that one next to Donkey Kong?
That's The Messenger.
The Messenger. Can't really remember it, to be honest. So it couldn't have been
Could
that
apologize.
good.
Wizard wants you to apologize.
I apologize that you've spent so much money being Turok. Riff Tracks. Crap game. I'm gonna make them do a funny fart noise or talk about penis.
Okay, I can't. Duber probably cannot wait to hear why you hate these final two items down here.
Hey, listen to me. I think that you have a problem, and your problem is that you're either trying to play dumb or you are dumb.
Oh, Wizard says you're trying to play dumb or you're...
Right, Mega Man. We've already been through this. I don't like Mega Man. Don't really like Retro, hence why Retro Night is down there. Super Mario RPG, probably could have put it in E and changed it with Turok. Looking back on it.
I got a question here. What do you not like about Retro?
It's the noise, if anything. It's the pew 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 and it's like the high pitched squeal of the music. And it's like,
so it's more so the music that you don't like, and or do you not like the games and the gameplay either?
I don't like the music mainly, but the gameplay just isn't thrilling. It's just the same old.
Good morning, best friend. Blueberry. Okay, so the floor has been taken to Sophie for the majority of this episode so far. I'm gonna ask a question for Blue. Blue. Of this list that you're looking at here, is there anything that you agree on where it's placed?
Well, I would say Turok is low.
Could apologize.
So I agree with that. And the rest are contestable.
Spider Queen also wants you to apologize for putting Turok so low, Blue.
And Donkey
Kong
also low. I think it could probably go higher, but I'm not the biggest Super Mario fan.
No, I'm more so asking what here not is misplaced. I'm asking what do you think is placed correctly? What do you think is placed correctly here?
Correctly would be Turok and Donkey Kong, and everything else I vehemently disagree with.
Okay, interesting. So Blue thinks Turok and Donkey Kong are correctly placed, but everything else is just completely wrong.
May I add something?
What would you like to add?
I would just like to say that if it wasn't for this tier list, Blue wouldn't be here right now. Okay? I single-handedly, with this tier list, brought Blue back to the community. So you can all bow down and you can all thank me.
Yeah, because he was so shocked and appalled at how bad it was that he had to come back and voice his opinion.
Yeah,
I don't believe
had
a
a
word you're
voice
saying. Full of
my
baloney.
opinion.
It's therefore automatically made good because it brought the greatness that is Blueberry Chan back to the community.
General Jenks,
Well-
welcome in. Are we doing a special General Jenks versus Blueberry on why you're sussy? But
That
let's
I
not
can't
get
disagree with.
let's not get too far ahead of ourselves right now. Blue, let's hear your words about this tier list. What is
All right.
what is so wrong about this tier list? Where would you
Well,
place these
first of
items
all-
yourself?
First of all, this list is the reason this list is bad is because, well, the whole thing about this list is that it's subjective to begin with, but this is a list pertaining to man burning, and man burning himself has the opposite, feels the opposite of what it is. So his flower girl would be his S rank, his E would be his A, well, maybe not riff tracks, and etc. So this is inverted.
Yeah, it is exactly. It's inverted. Like it's like what Duber said in chat
Okay,
earlier.
but
Duber said, "Order in the court." Judges speaking. Duber literally said his list would be completely opposite to this. Like it's like bottom to top, and I kind of feel that I agree with that statement here. Is that's the reason why I prosecuted your tier list here is because a lot of my favorite games are on the bottom here, and at the end of the day, we're all here to vibe on the Van Man Burning channel regardless of what's being played, right guys?
Correct.
I didn't say I wouldn't come to the stream. I just rated them on what I enjoy. You told me that you told us in fact that you wanted us to rate us on our opinions.
That's correct. Yes. Yep, I appreciate everybody's opinions on saying, because we guys did it collectively on what we felt as a community, and then I wanted to see what everybody's individual opinions were.
If I was doing it based off of what I think MB most enjoys, then yeah, it would have been different, but this is personal preference.
Duber says this list is literally just a child's opinion versus an adult's opinion.
Okay,
I'm not a child!
Right,
no, I
question
probably
I
would
have.
not put Codenames in F, Wiz. I wouldn't even put Fall Guys in F, but you know what I mean. A lot of the games that are more up there, if I could redo this list with, I wonder if I should redo this list without looking at my old list and see if it's matched up, because it's like been like what 3-4 months since we did these lists. I should redo my list now without even looking at my previous one to see if it would be, if my opinion changes based on just a few months, right? But anyway, back to the argument here. Blue.
Crap, I forgot what I was gonna say. All right, so now we've already have seen when I asked Miss Sophie for her testimony that her list has some inconsistencies with how she feels now. So I'd like to bring some evidence in court. If we go into the Judge Judy channel, I have shown 2 screenshots from the Super Mario RPG game and wait, where the fuck is this? And Mario Party Superstars. One of the arguments the defendant has made is that the graphics were significantly better on something like Mario Kart, whereas it was very crappy looking in Super Mario RPG. If we look at the 2 screenshots comparatively, they're very, oh my god, shut up, Muppet. Oh my god, whatever. Okay, you want to put a Super Mario or Mario Party Superstars, go ahead. Anyways, graphically, very similar. One might even say that the graphics of Super Mario RPG are better when you look at these beautiful lighting and shadows in comparison. That is just one inconsistency in our
Okay, but that's not the
defendant's.
type of Mario RPG he was playing.
This was the Mario RPG I was playing.
Yeah, this was it.
Well, from what I remember, it was like a shitty woods that you were just running around lost in for the whole bloody time.
I mean, it is an RPG.
No,
So we are going to see him navigating dungeons, which are a thing in Sea of Stars. So I just want to point out that Sea of Stars and Mario RPG are RPGs. They are the same genre. And when you read the
Okay,
interviews
but
of
I
Sea of
didn't.
Stars,
Objection! I didn't compare Mario Party with Mario RPG.
but I did when you were asking. I asked you about it, and you said, if we can go back, I didn't clip it. This is why I chose the comparative screenshots. That I asked you what makes Mario RPG better than that, and you said graphically that Mario Party was better, and Mario RPG was really ugly looking or whatever, something close to that.
I mean, I stand by what I said, and if people don't like it, then people don't like it. But all I'm gonna say is at the end of the day, I personally think that this is one of the better tier lists, and a couple of people have agreed with me. Ali Rich agreed with me. So I feel like that people don't seem to understand that this tier list isn't as bad as some other people's.
Okay, well, if we're asking or if we're mentioning whether this list is bad or good, I propose a question to the honorable judge himself. This Mr. or I mean honorable Judge Burning, uh, this this tier list seems to slant towards party game. Uh, in your opinion, or how do you think, or how would you like your channel to be like going forward? Would you like it to continue this path where things like Jackbox are at the top and retro and RPGs are at the bottom, or
No.
would you like that inverse?
I'm trying to get out of at least the Jackbox scene. I don't want to say that I want to get rid of party games altogether, because last night we had a viewer request night. And we played a lot of party games, which were honestly fun. We didn't play we played a little bit of Wham, but for the most part, we held a whole 10-hour stream without 6 or 7 hours of Wham or Jackbox, and it worked very well. I don't want to say that I want to completely get rid of party games altogether, but there are certain party games which have run their course, and I feel like the community keeps wanting those games, but I feel like they're kind of hindering the channel. We're not making this an argument basically about what is right or wrong for the channel, but to answer your question, I would personally rather get more single player content into the channel and less party content.
Okay, but this tier list doesn't entail what's going to happen within the community.
No, it doesn't. This is your personal opinion on what we played last year, which could go back to, I guess we could throw up more evidence. We got like Exhibit B, which we could actually pull up, believe it or not. I'm going to pull up Exhibit B. I don't know why I'm helping the defendant or the
Well, because
prosecution?
I don't want to fucking do anything. I wasn't even here for this tier list.
I'm gonna just quickly pull up.
I don't even know what everybody else voted. I only had Sophie's to go on when it was DM'd.
Precisely. So I single-handedly brought him back to the community, everyone. Can you not see how great this tier list is? It brought Blue back. We have Blue back now. I did that with this tier list. Okay.
Much to the chagrin of some people.
Okay, let's see. What do we got going on in the chat here now? Can we quickly take a look at Allie Rich's tier? Yes, we can take a look at Allie Rich's tier list. Yes. Iowa's dancing. Spider has a question for Blue. Okay, you think her tier list is bad, right? I want to point out the entire community said Dave Chats was bad so much that he left the community, if I'm correct. What is your rebuttal on that?
By Felicia?
We're comparing Dave Chats to Sophie Joy right now. This is like comparing...
Dave, don't even start with that. Don't even bring him up, okay? Rude Dave Chats. Dave, blame Dave.
Like, to be honest, like, I like to remain neutral with all the members that we have here. I don't like to make enemies. I for lack of a better term, some people question why I allow certain people to still stick around. We're not going to name names. I like to remain neutral and let everybody hear. With that said, Dave is one of those people that I'm not overly sad that he left. Let's just put it that way. Dave was not bringing much to the community other than upsetting people.
A selfie in the chat.
He was basically
check out my new pajamas.
And he was wearing his grandmother's like tracksuit or something. It was something his grandmother would wear out running or speed walking.
And then he was like going on about he was giving people dating advice, and he's constantly going on about how he was single. And then he was like, I put on my Tinder thing that something about eating his twin in the womb or something. And I was like, dude, you don't. Then he's like, I like people with dogs, but I don't want dogs. Crazy man.
Welcome in, Maelstrom. How you doing? Welcome. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you so much for the raid of 21. This program is interrupted by a very important message by Maelstrom, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing a Court of Manburning episode right now. Welcome in, Raiders. How was your stream? Tell me how your stream was. Welcome. Great to see everybody.
I'd just like to say though, MB, if we could shortly wrap this up, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up very soon. Do you have somewhere to be, Sophie?
I need to do some stuff in preparation for my surgery tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I got this. I don't know where I was really going with this. I don't know if I found the correct slide, but this question here is, how interested are you in retro? And this is a very interesting slide here. I'm going to let the data speak for itself, but interestingly enough, 10 has the highest votes, which is strange. Because I feel like our retro nights are the quietest nights here, right? But yet,
yes.
This data here, it's interesting data. So, yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to help with Sophie's case or not. But what I was getting at was there was a question on the Stratisfaction survey that it was very conflicting information, because one of the questions was, how interested are you in retro? And then a follow-up question was, what do you want to see more of the channel? And retro was like highly voted up there, which was kind of conflicting, right? It's kind of conflicting information where it says, how interested are you in retro? One question. And then one of the follow-up questions is, what do you want more of the channel? And retro was the leading thing in the slide, which is quite interesting. Anyways, I don't know if anyone has anything to say about that. We're going to bring Sophie's tier list back up on the screen. Sophie does need to go, and she wants to go.
All right.
So, Blue, do you have any final things to say about this list?
Yes. Well, having the witness / defendant still wanting what's a music in D, and having other contradicting points, I feel that this list can the defendant can't be relied on for her list, and thus we can throw it out. Dismissal of the list.
Sophie, do you have anything to say?
Yes, I do. Listen, how devastated was everybody here when we found out the news that Blue was no longer going to be with us?
Yes, we get it. You brought him back single-handedly with you.
We were crying on our knees for him. This tier list was so good that I brought him back. He's back, guys, and we love him. We're so happy that he's back.
I try to be a fair person.
This couldn't have been bad because he's here in the flesh, in the VC, the berry that is Blue. And you know, guys, if it wasn't for me, he probably still would have been gone. So you know what? Take that.
I mean, Blueberry already wanted the case dismissed. He wants it thrown out. He doesn't care to argue about it anymore. It's opinionated. He's back. That's all that matters, guys. He's back. We got Blue here. We love Blue.
I did it.
I don't think we need to vote on this, guys. We can just dismiss this case and throw it out. I don't think there's a winner.
No,
I don't think there's a loser.
I win.
Sophie, just a follow-up.
Yes.
And you're probably going to say manburning, but if you could pick a tier list that's absolute horseshit from all of the community tier lists there, what do you personally feel like, out of all the tier lists that were posted, is the worst tier list?
Dave.
Dave's?
Dave. Everything is just Dave.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Sophie versus Blueberry Chan episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Did you like it? Did you not? This stream was brought to you by none other than the shittiest game of 2024, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Nobody wants to watch it. Nobody. Everybody hates it. Everybody leaves the channel when it comes on. Nobody likes it at all. Not a single person. Only Blueberry Chan and Sophie Joy, oddly enough, because they have to agree to disagree. It's Final Fantasy VII, ladies and gentlemen. It is Game of the Year! Not according to Wizard, it's not. Not according to Muppet Man, it's not. Not according to Duber, it's not. Not according to my left nut, it's not. But according to Blueberry Chan, it is Game of the Year! Stay tuned next month to watch more shitty Final Fantasy VII! More Barrett's chest! More Cloud's flamboyant look of confusion! More of Tifa's titties! Next month, ladies and gentlemen! Back to our show! Ladies and gentlemen, these were real cases featuring real people all night long. We hope you enjoyed the show. We will see you next season, guys. We will see you next season. For now, we say What do you say when you... Stay out of jail, kids!